Alright guys, so there is this side complete, and here's the other side complete as well. I found a place to route the airlines to the back here. I don't know where to get into the front. We're gonna go through here. I have a protective sleeve I'll show you in a minute. I think I showed you previously. We're gonna go through here, these vents type of thing. Through here, this hole here, and then just through these vents. Same thing on this side. And right here at the bottom. Whew. I don't know how to ride it to the front, but the airlines on the back are gonna be going through there. That's pretty much all for the back. Complete. When you're replacing the suspension here on the back, I recommend to start with this bar right here. Replace it first. Take the OEM out, put the new one in. Then once you put it in and tighten everything up with this bar, then you do the shock and the air spring. And here I place the line intake, I think, whatever you call that, whatever it's called, this way. So I can route this into there, and inside there, and then through here, and it should be good to go. Same thing, same hole through here. It's gonna go parallel to this one, and go down through here, and then come in here through the liner, the little hole I made for the liner. There is the air compressor. Everything, as I said, is pretty much set and done as far as wiring. I'm gonna have to buy some other type of tape because this electrical tape is not holding well, so I'm gonna have to get some different type of tape. But yeah, everything's pretty much set and done here in the back. I don't know where to route the cables or the airlines for the front. I know where to route the airlines for the gauges at the front. I have a rough idea how to get that done, but not for the airlines to the front air coils. So, but pretty much everything is set to go here in the back. So yeah, next step is the front. I'm gonna go ahead and put the airlines together, and I'll show you when they're done. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you what I did so far. Here I have so this line right here is what I've done to route the airlines through the back, and through there. Now this is very weird. You actually have to unscrew that knot right there. I don't think you gotta tighten up. I'm gonna have to tighten up a little bit more. I'm not sure if it will. So you have to take that knot out, push the airline in, and then twist it in. I think it's a safer way. However, it's much more complicated. But there's the airline. I'm gonna run it through there. I'm gonna just push it that way a little bit. But yeah, it's gonna go that way up there. I'm gonna push it that way, push it in a little bit that way, so it's closer to like the wires and stuff. And it's gonna go up there. I put that, kind of like a sock type of protective weave, this type of thing. I think it's cool because it matches with the future car color. Hint hint. Anyways, the upcoming car color, hint hint. But yeah, so that's what I've done there. And then there's like a vent inside there. Do you see that? That goes up to the battery. I don't have much battery on my camera, but let me see if I can get the flash, the bulb to work over here. Yep. Okay. So it goes through there, then through here, water through there, then goes under the liner, and then comes out through here. Now I don't have the front air suspension ready. I'm just fitting everything on the back. Same thing I did on the other side. Repeat it the same way. There's also a vent right there that goes to the air, to the front, to the rear air coil. So I have those connected, and the third one is the one that goes to the tank. So yeah, it's pretty much done here in the back. I mean, the back is done, literally. There's nothing else to do on the back. Maybe adjust the height on the struts, but that's pretty much all of it done. All I have to do is put the tank on and connect the sensor and hook up the compressor the right way. But apart from that, everything is pretty much set and done. All I have to do is on the front is change the struts and try to figure out a way to route the airlines to the front of the car, and we're set. So I'm done for tonight. I just did the back because I was working late today. Hopefully, and I had to remove the strut because I missed a little bushing that goes on the top on the other side, on the fender. Missed that, so I had consumed a lot of my time and I didn't have much time left. Do apologize for the long upload of this video, but it's all I've done so far. Next step is changing the front. Hopefully the front goes all smooth in one day, and just figure out the airlines to the front and fix up this wiring here in the back to make it look nicer, and you know, it doesn't look all fucked up. And here's the type of protecting sleeve, sock, whatever you want to call it. I'll put a link in the description. It says it's electric resistant and heat resistant and all that stuff, and it's protective for the airline, which is cool. So that's pretty much all, guys. I'm gonna also try to see if I can put this ground wire instead of here through here, or maybe through this right here, which I think is the best option. But apart from that, we're pretty much set and done. We're just waiting for the front, which is probably gonna be tomorrow. I forgot to undo the wheels when I put it up on the ramps, loosen the wheel nuts, but we're pretty much done. So next step is just changing the front, and that's it. Alright, peeps, so I'm gonna show you what I've done this far. Let me see, what is this one? Okay, this is cool. So yeah, I'm gonna show you what I've done so far, guys. I have routed the airlines for the front and the back already. Have not changed the front suspension, but I wanted to go ahead and take care of their lines. This is just a mock-up. I'm gonna have to redo everything because I have to put all the liners in here, in there and in there. Right there, you see the two lines. That's for the rear right and the front right. And I just have to fix the rear right line, but the front right is the one that's the shortest in going through there. This is the longer one, which is the rear, which is fine. The front lines are all the same length as well as the rear lines, so it's gonna have probably not an even lift and lowering, because if you want even, then all the airlines have to be the same distance. The rear ones are shorter, the front ones are longer, but they're the same distance on the front, same distance on the rear. Here in the back, they go there. I was thinking, instead of keeping it all this way like this, I'm gonna make a little cut here, maybe, you know, a little short cut, like slit through here, maybe a small cut, and yeah, right here I'm gonna keep this like this. This is just a short mock-up. It's not gonna be the final one, because I'm gonna have to put some sort of protecting rubber or something around this so it doesn't damage the airlines. After that, now I'm gonna show you what I did for the rear lines, for the front lines. However, this is the same thing I did on the other side. On the other side, just put the fender liner, but same thing for the rear lines through there. Zip tie them so it's all tight. That goes to the rear bag. Then the front line just goes through there, perfectly that way. There's nothing to attach it to, but it's pretty sturdy there. I don't think it will move. Just go down through there, go through this piece here, and under here, all the way to the front. My head with that fucking fender. Wasn't a fucking video, but shit. Anyways, so yeah, under here, just undo these little screws that hold the skirt, the side skirts, and just wiggle around the airline. The other side has a little hole right there that you can push through. It has some red cables on the other side, which you can funnel it through. I'll show you on the other side just a little bit in a minute. In a little bit I'll show you on the other side. But here's the front, and on the front there's nothing to pass it through there. Well, I haven't removed the fender liner on the front left, because the nuts are way too tight. But I'm gonna leave it as like this right now. And good thing I have this protective line in here. If you guys are gonna do plastic lines, I do recommend to get this. It's just perfect, fits the lines perfect. There is 3/8 and there is 1/4 inch, and it just fits so good, and it protects the lines so good. There's so many places where the lines could get cut, and this definitely protects the airlines, so that's fantastic. And it really takes it's hard to cut them, because I was trying to cut them with a really sharp kind of like a army knife. It was very sharp, it just cuts like butter, and he was having a hard time cutting through this. I was really struggling to cut through that, but I was able to cut through it. So it does withstand harsh cuts and sharp edges and stuff. I just have to figure out a way to pass the airline through here so it goes to the front. And after this, we're pretty much done. Change the suspension on the front, take out the thing on the back, and install everything. Make sure everything is nice and well put together. And then after that, bada bing, bada bam, bada boom, we're finished with the air suspension. I know it takes a long time for me. I mean, it was my first time. I don't know shit about changing air suspensions, but yeah, first time, and it's going not too bad, not too bad. I'll keep you updated on the next time.